Asha's guardian angel. Coronation Street spoilers follow. This article contains discussion of themes including suicidal thoughts ideation. Coronation Street's struggling Asha Alahan confides in old and new friends next week. But will it be enough for her to seek the help that she needs? While helping Gemma Winter Brown with the quad's birthday party planning, it's clear that Asha is struggling with her mental health. As Asha takes a break outside, Gemma joins her to share some lived experience. Gemma totally understands what Asha's been through, so she decides to open up about her own depression in the hope that it'll help her stepsister, explains our Corey source. The caring mom tells Asha about how she eventually learned to keep a lid on her dark thoughts, and Asha thanks her for the chat. However, once she's alone, Asha hears the voice of her racist abuser Naomi tormenting her in her head. As the struggling young woman relives her recent trauma, newcomer Maggie Driscoll finds her and gently encourages her to share her troubles. In response, Asha bravely opens up about her former life as a paramedic and her tragic attempt to take her own life. Maggie wisely suggests that Asha must have helped people struggling with similar mental health issues during her time as a paramedic and encourages her to show herself the same kindness, says our spy. It's these words that finally get through to Asha, as she realizes how harshly she's treating herself, and she's pushed to consider what she really needs to get on the road to recovery. What will Asha's future hold now that she's had a key breakthrough? The scenes show a softer side to newcomer Maggie, who makes her first appearance in next Monday's episode, 27 October, and immediately causes a stir. Maggie upsets her future daughter-in-law Eva Price by turning up at the Rovers and trying to assert her authority at the pub, shortly after Eva and her partner Ben have taken over as the new owners. But do the scenes with Asha prove that Maggie isn't all bad? Catherine Tildesley, who plays Eva, recently told us, "The way the writers have structured things for Eva and Maggie, it's hilarious. It's constant jibes." But there's also a moment that we did not so long ago where Eva says, "If I wasn't with Ben and I'd just met Maggie, I think we'd be mates." There are a lot of similarities between them. They both love the family, they're both striving for the same thing, it's just that now and again they come to blows. "But that's great fun to play," she added. "It's an interesting one. Early doors. I wouldn't say that Eva is scared of Maggie, she's more irritated by her. But as time goes on, Eva does start to see this side to Maggie that's like, wow, okay, I've got your number." I think that element develops where she goes. "Yeah, I am a little bit scared of her now and intimidated." Coronation Street fans are set to witness a deeply emotional and powerful storyline next week as Asha Alahan grapples with her mental health, confiding in friends old and new, and beginning to confront her inner demons. The upcoming scenes promise a poignant exploration of depression, trauma, and the importance of support, as Asha's journey toward healing takes center stage. This storyline, which touches on themes including suicidal thoughts and ideation, underscores the show's commitment to portraying mental health issues with sensitivity and realism. Asha's struggle comes to light. Asha Alahan, played by Tanisha Gori, has long been a character viewers have rooted for. Yet beneath her resilient exterior, she has faced tremendous challenges. Next week, her mental health takes a visible toll when she begins to confide in those around her, signaling a crucial turning point in her storyline. The scenes unfold during preparations for Gemma Winter Brown's children's quad birthday party, a typically lively event that subtly contrasts with Asha's internal turmoil. As she helps Gemma organize the celebrations, it becomes evident that Asha is battling feelings of despair and hopelessness. Her demeanor is subdued, and her interactions are tinged with an undercurrent of distress. Later, Asha steps outside for a quiet moment, seeking solitude amid the bustling street. It's here that she is joined by Gemma, played by Dolly Rose Campbell, who senses her stepsister's unease. Recognizing the signs of someone struggling, Gemma, herself no stranger to mental health challenges, opens up about her own experience with depression. Gemma totally understands what Asha's been through, a Coronation Street insider explains. She decides to share her own story, hoping it might help Asha realize she's not alone. Gemma talks about how she learned to keep a lid on her dark thoughts, but also emphasizes the importance of seeking help and being honest about what you're feeling. This heartfelt moment marks a significant step for Asha, who thanks Gemma for her honesty and support. It's a touching scene that highlights the importance of friendship, vulnerability, and breaking down the stigma surrounding mental illness. The voice of trauma, Naomi's haunting presence. However, the emotional journey takes a darker turn when Asha is left alone. Suddenly, her peace is shattered by the haunting voice of Naomi, her racist abuser from her past, tormenting her in her mind. Naomi's voice symbolizes the trauma and abuse that continue to haunt Asha, illustrating the long-lasting impact of her experiences. As Asha relives her recent trauma, she appears visibly distressed, her inner battle raging silently. Just as she begins to feel overwhelmed, she is unexpectedly found by Maggie Driscoll, played by a new actress making her debut in the series. Maggie's entrance is a pivotal moment, says a Coronation Street source. She gently encourages Asha to open up about her troubles, sensing her pain and vulnerability. Maggie's approach is caring but firm, and she has a way of making Asha feel safe enough to share her deepest feelings. A brave confession and a moment of clarity. In a moment of courage, Asha reveals her past as a paramedic, a profession she once dedicated herself to before her struggles overtook her. She confesses her tragic attempt to take her own life, a revelation that shocks and moves those watching. Maggie wisely suggests that Asha must have helped others with similar mental health issues during her time as a paramedic, the insider continues. She encourages her to show herself the same kindness she extended to her patients, to treat herself with compassion rather than harshness. It's this advice that finally resonates with Asha. The scene marks a key turning point for Asha, who begins to realize how she's been treating herself unfairly. Her internal dialogue shifts from self-criticism to understanding and hope. The storyline aims to demonstrate that seeking help and being gentle with oneself are vital steps in recovery. What's next for Asha? The scenes set to air next week promise a nuanced portrayal of mental health, emphasizing that recovery is a journey fraught with setbacks and breakthroughs. Asha's story is designed to resonate with viewers who may be experiencing similar struggles, emphasizing that help is available and that no one has to face their battles alone. This storyline is about hope and resilience, a Coronation Street producer explains. Asha's character is showing incredible strength in confronting her pain, and her interactions with Gemma and Maggie will inspire viewers to seek support if they need it. The introduction of Maggie Driscoll, a new ally. Maggie Driscoll's character, played by a talented newcomer, makes her first appearance in the upcoming episode scheduled for Monday, October 30th. Her arrival immediately causes ripples, especially among the residents of Weatherfield. In her first scenes, Maggie arrives at the Rovers Return Inn, where she attempts to assert her authority much to the chagrin of Eva Price, played by Catherine Tildesley, who is now adjusting to her new role as landlord. Maggie's assertiveness and no-nonsense attitude initially rub Eva the wrong way, leading to some humorous jibes and tense exchanges. Maggie upsets Eva by turning up at the pub and trying to take charge, Tildesley reveals. But there's a lot more to her than meets the eye. She's a complex character with her own story, and over time viewers will see different sides of her. While Maggie's early scenes suggest she's a bit of a troublemaker, her interactions with Asha hint at a more compassionate and nurturing side. The storyline teases that Maggie's tough exterior masks a caring heart, and her connection with Asha could blossom into a vital source of support.